It's hard to describe, what it feels like when you're flying. You just enter this state where you're not thinking, you're not reacting, you're not doing anything. Things are happening to you rather than you are doing anything to make the jump happen. It's ecstatic.
This hill didn't have snow on it 3 days ago. We went 48 hours straight. I don't know how many people are involved, tons of resources, but the whole city comes out to watch.
Sort of a fun local thing that's been going on for 97 years.
This is the ideal size jump for a lot of these kids if their goal is to get on an Olympic size hill.
First time really on any hill, you're not going to go far. Most of the time it's just like you're in the air and then you're meted on the ground.
Fear is a big part, and if you're thinking you're not ready for it, then you aren't going to be.
Jumping is 95% mental and the other 5%'s in your head.
I'm jumping worse than I did in the practice. I'm just a little nervous.
And to the beautiful wild blue yonder is a great thing. Your subconscious doesn't necessarily want you to do.
Yeah, I was pretty scared. But then I did the first one, I was like, oh wow, that was not scary. Keep getting wax in my mouth. Always on my weaker side, I have more power. It's weird. I started ski jumping when I was 7 years old. I think most kids at my school think I'm crazy, but I'm not sure they really know what I do.
These kids, they've been working all winter to be able to jump this. By the end of the winter, they're jumping the K90 in Lake Placid, and they're completely different ski jumps. They have confidence.
Once you get out over the knoll, it's like a blast of air.
It kicks you back.
It's very strange. It feels like you're just being pushed wherever the wind's coming from.
Who had the better jump today?
Okay. I was 8 years old when I moved to New Hampshire. I had no clue that ski jumping even existed because there is no snow in Singapore. When I first saw snow, I was so excited and ready to just throw it all over the place. I jumped the 90 for the first time. I had this really, really, really good jump right before the session ended, and it actually felt like I was flying.
It does feel very fun to be weightless, but it's so hard to do. Even on your best jumps, there's always something that you can do better.
Did you see my jump? It was like...
It was kind of like...
I don't think I was thinking about that when I was really little, but looking back on it now, that's definitely why I stuck with it. And I feel like I'm still learning a lot.
Watching these super graceful people flying through the air, it's crazy to think that they're only like 2 or 3 years older than me. It's just something you dream of yourself doing. And then they're like, oh, that was such a terrible jump. And I'm like, what? That was so amazing.
It's kind of like an addiction. If you've had a few jumps that are pretty close to perfect during your career, you're always trying to get back to that same feeling.
Tell me, what's the last thing you're thinking before you take off?
You have to have a lot of awareness to adjust yourself in the air.
You ever say anything like while you're flying?
Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Usually profanities.
Down around like the 65 meter mark. That's the pressure zone. You don't want to overjump the hill.
Oh my God!
Why would anyone throw themselves off a mountain?
It's enjoyable.
It's because we're bored. Because it's exhilarating. Like, exciting is not good enough. You need a bigger word.
It's really fun and scary, but that's why I love it so much. Once I'm in the air, that's all I'm thinking about, just being in the air.
And when you enter that flow state, it's just being a part of the world rather than being separate from it. It's the magic of the sport.
Everyone should be a ski jumper.
Everyone should be a ski jumper.
Everyone should be a ski jumper.
How was that one, Jack? How was that one?
I think my heart rate was averaging around 300 for the last 3 laps.
What about you, Duncan?
Good.
How long you been ski jumping? 7 years for me.
7 years, maybe 8.
This is my 6th year.
How old are you when you started?
5.
I'm 12.
I'm 15.
It's like you're a kid and you're bored and you grow up somewhere that has a ski jump and like kids want to jump off stuff.
I've only been up there once, but it didn't inspire me to want to slap out a pair of skis and head down.